Message from SaLuSa by Mike Quincy, January 13, 2012. You have a saying that there is no fool like an old fool, and that could be applied to the Illuminati because they are of the older generations. They have gone way beyond the time period given them to step down and allow humanity the chance to claim what is due to them and has been denied you for thousands of years. The spiritual hierarchy have offered them a way out that would guarantee their safety, so that they could be held in secure surroundings until they were called to account for their crimes against you. We simply want them out of the way so that the path to ascension can be opened up, and in doing so, know that it will go ahead without interference. Delaying tactics are not going to get them anywhere, as the divine date for a leap forward looms nearer, which will authorize us to use whatever methods we wish to rein in the dark ones. Their supporters carry little power but are spread far and wide, and it is mainly of a nuisance value. They too are getting disenchanted with their responsibilities, as the golden egg will not be found in their nest, and they will find that they will get little reward for what they have done for them. Our approach and that of our allies has almost disembodied the power structure that has held the Dark Ones together. They counter more opposition as people are rapidly awakening as to how they have been hoodwinked and tricked into believing that steps taken in their name were for their benefit. In fact, the Dark Ones have never worked for anyone but themselves to achieve their aim of world domination. They caused the destruction of 2 great civilizations and were so very close to adding yours to the list. It is now too late for them to alter their plans, plus our presence has limited their actions to ensure their failure. So, dear ones, whatever you hear or read about vague threats from them, realize that they have had much taken away from them. Their roar may be frightening, but in reality they are more like the toothless tiger. We have the answers to the world's problems, but cannot thrust them upon you, but we will be subtle and put ideas out so that you can find them yourselves. Indeed, some are known and openly discussed, but it takes a lot of persuasion to go ahead. Humans have a natural propensity to hold on to what they have, and it takes time to convince them the merits of something different. For example, the benefits of Nasara have been known for many years, but it has taken a long campaign to place it in front of those who could have sufficient influence to make it become a reality. Clearly, debt forgiveness is the only answer to get out of the hole that many countries have fallen into, and have no realistic chance of getting out of by repaying their loans. Who will be brave enough to put that suggestion forward? Well, look around and you will find that one presidential candidate has mentioned it. Clearly there will be great opposition to it by those with vested interest in keeping the status quo, and their hands upon their wealth. You will find that once there are new governments and the old guard can no longer carry any authority, many benefits will start coming along. There are naturally priorities, but even so there will be no undue delay once, as you might say, the coast is clear. We have to keep our plans secret even if our intentions are known, and that way we expect to progress more quickly. We do move with the times, and because we are very flexible is why generally speaking it is best that we do not commit ourselves to exact dates. However, there will be a time once the Dark Ones are out of the way, when we shall be more forthcoming, as we would like to keep you in the know and involve you in our activities. It is, after all, your Earth, your cycle of duality and your ascension, and we want you to be very much involved right through to the end times. Some matters involve high technology and are presently too advanced for you to have much input, so there will be exceptions. In the future many of you are going to join the Galactic Federation in their work, so it is only right that you start to involve yourselves with us. We would go as far to say that is why you are here today, and have been prepared for such work. The Dark Ones may have been very clever, or should we say crafty, in fooling you for so long, but as beings of light you will not be in the least affected by their actions anymore. As with any soul, You leave yourselves open to the lower vibrations when you focus too much on their fear-laden activities, so yes, be aware of what is going on but quickly move on and leave it in the past. The times you are in are so volatile, and yet when you stand back they can be so interesting. They are showing you what happens when you lose your way, and forget that you are of the light. Whilst it was known that you would drop down into the lower vibrations, the extent to which you would cut yourself off from your true selves was unknown. That was up to each individual, and clearly some would fall further than others. What is amazing is your progress, since beings of light were sent to Earth to help lift you up again. In a mere 2 centuries you have succeeded in creating a wonderful grid of light around the Earth, and its presence has helped transmute much of the darkness that existed. This again has had the effect of reducing the power of the dark energies, and helped release people from their hold. It has been a great effort and success that is due to your bold intent to establish the light once more on Earth. From where we are above you and looking down upon your beautiful Earth, we are saddened to see the extent of the damage that has taken place. Mother Earth was once the Garden of Eden and one of the most beautiful planets in the universe. With your help, we can undo all of the damage and make good everything so that it is restored to how it was in the very beginning. From there we will go further and add whatever resonates with you to make it into a wondrous planet that will be the jewel in the crown of God. Believe us, dear ones, you will have no limitations placed upon you, and how happy and joyous we will all be. I am SaLuSa from Sirius, and enjoying this period that has lifted you up to new heights because you can sense how near you are to ascension. The hard work you have put in will now pay off, as your path to success opens up and your preparations are brought to a conclusion with God's blessing. Thank you, SaLuSa.